Today's horoscope, Pisces May 14th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Transits this week are generally strong for fixing problems and getting things up and running smoothly, although there can be increased responsibilities attached. You are receiving attention, and others seem to turn to you for advice. People tend to see you in new ways, or they see different sides of your personality. It's also a time to work more diligently on personal plans and efforts to improve health and wellness. Challenges tend to light a fire under you to make improvements. Take advantage of an opportunity to bring a new perspective to a problem. While you might begin the day with an anything-goes mood or the desire to follow a whim, the moon's move to the top of your solar chart calls our attention to practical goals and priorities. The full moon in Scorpio makes you feel right at home. This is because you share so much synergy with this passionate zodiac sign. You both exhibit the water element, which makes you both so sensitive, deep, and sensual. Since this is a full moon in Scorpio, you've been offered an opportunity to assess your emotions and how you give and receive in relationships. The best part about this is that you can now begin new patterns and chapters as you swim along and leave the past behind. This energy echoes for the week ahead. Push your peers to check and double-check the details of their work. How can you better help them meet their goals? It's an ongoing process, but it doesn't have to feel like nagging. Today's celestial energy brings change. You may have had inklings of a new kind of exercise you want to explore, or a new kind of diet that you were interested in trying out. The feeling is back, and now is the time to give it a try. The general atmosphere will grace you with a feeling of safety in trying something new, especially something that is good for your health. It's time to spend some creative energy expressing yourself. Regardless of what the day's events hold for you, be sure to allow yourself time to play with the artistic or musical activities that you enjoy the most. With the amount of time you usually dedicate to family, slowing down long enough to paint or engage in a hobby can be challenging. Yet, this sort of thing goes a long way toward enhancing your well-being. In a case of perfect timing, it is just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is spending his first full day in your communication sector, that a nearly 3-week friendly alliance between forces on the communication and relationship fronts is about to run its course. Mercury is only here for 15 days, but after a succession of planets have crossed the lunar nodes over recent weeks and months, and this has put a lot of focus and at times even pressure on a balance between your own and your relationship needs, it is now all about having the communication lines open. Mercury, the planet of communication, will only spend 15 days in your communication sector this year, but in his first full day things are already getting off to a good start. Not only does the Sun already have the solar on your communications, but Mercury has returned to piggyback off a nearly 3-week friendly aspect to forces on the communication and relationship fronts. Daily Planetary Overview. This isn't just any full moon, it's one that marks the culmination of a 6-month journey, a cycle of inner questioning and relentless soul-searching. If you've been trying to get to the bottom of something, whether it's a mystery within your relationships, your sense of self, or even your purpose, this lunar moment could bring the answers you've been seeking. And those answers may come in unexpected ways. Don't be surprised if a long overdue conversation finally takes place, or if emotions that have been quietly simmering beneath the surface suddenly rise to be acknowledged. You might be the one speaking up, releasing what's been heavy on your heart, or you could be on the receiving end of someone else's emotional truth. Either way, this is a powerful time for clearing the air and finding resolution, even if it takes courage to face what comes up. Many of us are feeling that urge to be real, to stop pretending, stop hiding, and instead step forward into greater emotional honesty. Have you ever carried a truth inside for so long that when you finally said it aloud, it felt like a weight lifting? This full moon offers that kind of release. It's not just about drama or confrontation, it's about deep healing. And when we bring things into the open, we create space for transformation. What's important now is how we handle these revelations. Scorpio energy can be intense, but it also gives us the tools to navigate complexity with grace. You might find yourself in a position to mediate a conflict or guide others through their emotional storms. Even if you're dealing with your own challenges, your ability to listen, stay present, and hold space for multiple perspectives is heightened. This makes you an anchor for others and yourself. If there's someone who feels left out or hurt in the process, your compassion can be the bridge. A warm gesture, a genuine apology, or even just making time to truly hear someone can go a long way right now. Healing isn't always loud. Sometimes it's found in the quiet willingness to understand. On a more uplifting note, this is also a time when you may unexpectedly find yourself stepping into the spotlight. Your efforts, whether in your career, creative life, or personal relationships, are being noticed. Even if it feels like you've just been doing your best quietly, others are paying attention, and your sincerity is winning hearts. Sometimes, the best kind of recognition comes when we least expect it, and today is one of those days. You may also be filled with fresh ideas, creative, insightful, even a little daring. Let your imagination guide you. Share your thoughts with those you trust. Their feedback could help you refine something really special. You might be surprised how supportive people are when you open up and let them into your process. On the financial front, while others may be caught up in stress or second-guessing, you seem to approach money matters with a calm and clear mind. This gives you a unique advantage. If an opportunity arises that feels aligned with your values and intuition, don't be afraid to act. Your instincts are sharp, but be careful not to let overconfidence lead to impulsiveness. Stay grounded, and remember that sustainable success often comes from steady decisions, not quick wins. Physically, you might feel a renewed sense of energy and drive. You're more in tune with your body than usual, and that can make exercise, movement, and physical challenges feel empowering rather than draining. If you've been wanting to push your fitness to the next level or try something new, whether it's a hike, a new class, or simply a more structured routine, this is a great time to get moving. You'll find strength and resilience you didn't know you had. And perhaps most importantly, there's a sense of inner alignment growing stronger within you. You may find yourself more at peace with where you are, less anxious about where you're going, and more trusting of your path. Even with the emotional depth this full moon brings, there's also a quiet confidence that you can handle whatever arises. As we move through this powerful lunar phase, I encourage you to check in with yourself. What truth have you been holding back? What conversation have you been avoiding? And most of all, how can you meet yourself and others with compassion as you move through it? Let's open up this space together. Share in the comments, have you had any emotional breakthroughs lately? Or maybe something unexpected came to light that shifted your perspective? Your story might resonate with someone else who needs to hear they're not alone. This full moon invites us not just to feel deeply, but to grow through what we feel. Let it be a guide, not a storm. You're not just weathering change, you're evolving through it.